Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morris Man. And as always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel. Probably wondering, why is this electronic drum kit in your frame instead of you? That's because I'm selling my almost mint condition Alesis DM6 electronic drum kit. This is actually the second one I had when I lived in Chicago. I had to move, and I gave it to my buddy, the guy that wouldn't help me get my car to get it repaired. Some things you don't forget and some things you shouldn't forget. But anyway, I bought those brand new. And I bought these brand new when I got settled in here. And I rarely ever played them. I played them a few times. Actually, I never did a YouTube video with this drum kit. I did it with the other one. But I bought this brand new. It was, $450? That's without shipping and handling. I think that was free. But it was taxes, so I think this took me over $500 mark. And I'm going to let this go for $250 plus $75 shipping and handling. Now, shipping and handling is going to vary because I'm just guessing here. If it's less, I'll refund your money. If it's a little bit more, if it's over $20, I'll eat that. But if it's like $100, I'll let you know once I get to the post office. And also, unfortunately, I can't ship this to California because it would cost an arm and a leg. That's why I stopped shipping the guitars out there. So it's not that I'm hating on California because I love California. I got a brother that used to live there. He moved to Atlanta. But brand new out of the box. I bought it brand new. It had all the original parts because a lot of guys now, they do the hybrid thing. They take some off and put some on or whatever. All of the drum pads work, and I'll show you in a minute. Because a lot of times when people buy these drums and they use them a lot, which I rarely use this thing, what ends up going out is not the brain, but the cables that's connected to the brain that's connected to all the drum parts. That go out big time when people are constantly moving them, playing them, stretching the cord. I've never taken this thing out of the house, never taken it to the studio, just personal enjoyment of these kits, and I enjoyed it. I'll leave some stats down here because I think it got at least 10 different drum pads in here, drum kits. And what's cool is it has like an 808 drum kit. And I'm like, that's really cool for when you want to play drums and get that hip hop sound instead of using a stiff, rigid drum machine. You can, and I've done that and it sounded pretty cool. I did that for a track for some rappers. So let's try something different, man. Instead of that drum machine that won't give you the exact feel that you want and the breaks and the nuances and the crashes. Because, usually when you do your drum machine thing, you program a couple of beats, they stiff as hell, and then you just chain them together, But that's what they do nowadays. So I'm old school. Real musicians on real instruments. So again, $250, $75 shipping and handling. I'll try my best, and I'm not going to guarantee this because I do have a throne, and this thing is brand new. It still got plastic on it. If I can squeeze it in there, because it's kind of heavy, so that might change the price of it. So if I can, I will, but don't rely on when it shows up that you're going to have a drum pad in there or a drum throne. My PayPal's right down there, MorrisMan64 at Hotmail. Also, when you decide to buy it and leave me a comment, say, hey, Morris, man, I grab it. Once we lock in that deal, I put soul across the sign. When you send your money, please use that message box. Put your full legal name and your address and your email address. Because some of you guys, you send money and you don't think about that. It's like, I'm going to need your email address to send you your download. So please do that. Please put that information in there. Because if you don't, it becomes a big mess and it takes a long time and things get delayed. Some terrible when that doesn't happen. So please put your full name so I can ship this to you. What else I need to mention? I wanted to mention this. Well, let me let you know that this works. Because I said, look at that brain there. And I'm going to hit the pass and you should be able to see the red lights. But they all work. So that was, let me do it again. Hi-hat, snare, one tom-tom, crash, another tom-tom, rad, tom-tom, floor tom-tom, and the kick drum, and the hi-hat pedal. So everything works. I'm trying not to forget. Oh, I want to mention this and then I'm going to sign off. This is the DM6. The DM6 was one of the first ones, and it's one of the better ones because After it got past 7, the ones that they released after that was garbage. You know, they at least just got lazy and cheap. Because usually the first stuff is pretty good unless there's some type of software kinks or something like that. But that's not the issue here. And the reason why I want to mention this, and then I'm going to sign off, is the newer ones. And I'll try to put this over here so you can see it. Okay. The newer ones, here's the hi-hat, and it has its own little separate swing-out pole. Here's the snare, has its own swing-out pole. The new ones now, they don't give you this second swing-out pole. This is connected to that, which is retarded, because I'm sure every drummer can attest to what I'm about to say. 100% of the drummers. No two drummers have their snare and a hi-hat in the same position. You like to set it for your own personal preference. You move it over, you move it closer, but no two guys will have their drum, their snare, and a hi-hat close at this certain height or length. So therefore, you need the swing out pole. The new ones, they don't give you the swing out pole. Your snare is up here, right up under your fucking hi-hats. And the guy at Guitar Center was trying to say, well, that's how no drummers don't, man. I'm like, I'm not a drummer, and I'm going to tell you, we all adjust our stuff individually, separately, differently. No two guys have the same drum kit with the same length. You know, this is so far from this is so far from that. You want to move this and adjust it. But with the new ones, you can't. And what some people have done is they bought another edition here and tried to put it on there, but sometimes they don't fit because it's from a different model. You know, so I just want to mention that this is the one of the original ones. Like I said, this came straight out of the box. I paid $450 plus taxes because the shipping was free. You know, so over $500 for this drum kit, which I rarely ever used. You know, rarely ever used. You know, so everything, like I said, is original parts. Nothing has broke. Nothing has shorted out because I never used it. I rarely ever used this. But, you know, when you do use it, you know, that brain goes out and those cables connected from the brain, it goes to each of the parts on the drum machine. I mean, on the drums, they go out, they short out, you know, but you ain't got to worry about that because I rarely ever use this thing. I've never taken it out of the house. I've never taken it to the studio. I've never even posted a video with this drum kit on my channel. I did it on my first drum kit when I lived in Illinois, you know, so I'm just parting with stuff that I don't want to take with me because I told you guys I'm trying to get out of this ghost-ridden house. So there are a lot of things I'm not going to take. At some point in time, if I feel the urge to start drumming again, maybe I'll buy some more. But this just basically been sitting in my garage, you know, covered up because, you know, covered up well. No spider webs and no dust or dirt or anything like that. You know, I did a good job. And when I ship it out, I'll try my best to keep some of this stuff intact so it won't be a problem for you to, when you get there, that you got to hook it up. You know, even though it's not a problem to assemble this, it's not, you know, it's not difficult at all. But I'm trying to, you know, think ahead and say, well, let me keep some stuff that I can connect it. So that'll be one less chore or task you have to tackle. But again, the Alesis DM6 electronic drum kit, I'll leave stats down here. You know, it's a cool drum machine. I mean, drum kit. I enjoy playing it when I played it, you know, because it's much better to play electronic drums in the middle of the night than it is your live acoustic drums because you might get cursed out and put out the house. When I first started drumming, and I thank my mom for putting up, as I think back in hindsight, I'm like, man, my mom put up with a lot of stuff. It was very encouraging because I had a 7-piece drum kit upstairs playing all through the day. You know, nobody complained, hey, turn that crap down. You know, nobody came upstairs to get at me, you know, and then I, you know, got put out to the garage, which made sense, you know. But, you know, with this, you can hook this up at night. You know, the only thing people gonna hear is just a little tapping. No drum kit, no bass drum going, nothing like that. So, again, I'm going to sign off now. But, again, I'll leave stats down here. I bought this brand new out of the box. You know, like I said, over $500, $250. I'm just basically giving this away because this is one of the first ones, and it was one of the best ones because I told you once it got past the M7, they were throwing together some great crap. I think it was called The Mesh. The third one was The Mesh, and it was some garbage. It should have been called The Mess, you know, but I'm going to sign off now. Like I said, I hate to part with some of the stuff that I have. Because there's nothing right now that I have personally that I want to sell or get rid of, quote unquote. I like to keep everything, but, you know, like I told you guys, I'm moving, so it has to go. Until next time, take care. So if you're interested, leave me a comment. Say, Morris, man, I want to grab this now. Okay, send your money. Make sure you send your shipping address. Unfortunately, I can't ship to California. So once you do that and you send me your money with your information, I'll put Soul across this video, or I might just take it down, and then it'll be shipped out within 2 days, because I'm going to need like 2 days to find a box to put this in. Normally, I send out myself the very next business day, but I'm going to need at least 2 days to pack it well. So until next time, take care and thanks for watching.